those off. Take these off. Oh, I got another set. Take these off. Wow. I am fire. I am death. Hey everybody, welcome for tuning in. Welcome for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. Tuning in your little dials. There's good news. Whoa, there was whoa, hey everybody. The old radio stations. Oh, Desolation of Smaug. The second in the Peter Jackson Hobbit trilogy. You know, what do they want? What do they want? What you know, screw the naysayers. What do they want? This was magnificent. This was pretty damn fantastic again. Just like the first Hobbit film. Oh, let me put right up front. I know nothing of these movies. I know nothing of this story. I never had to read Tolkien in school. I've never read him. I don't know these stories. I did see Lord of the Rings. The first one, Fellowship, and I saw The Two Towers. I did not see Return of the King. I will be saving that. I'm planning on going through all of them in an order. In an order of books and stories, not an order of films. And I really enjoyed the very first Hobbit film with Martin Freeman. And who's so good. He is so good. And Desolation of Smaug. Yeah, all I remember hearing was people hating on this film. Really just not liking it. And it's like, what do you want? What do you want? It's pretty bombastic. Those action scenes are magnificent. If that's what you don't like, what else do you want? I mean, like I said, the special effects, the action scenes, everything about it, the art direction, the look, the makeup, the special effects, everything in these movies, especially I'm talking about this one right now, are just amazing. Spectacle. It's everything you want in cinema, isn't it? I mean, yeah, we want a good story. We don't like the boring. He's drawing it out of the book, and well, I'm sorry. I don't know the books, and I'm just watching them as movies, and I'm freaking enjoying this epic 3-part story. I'm sure, and well, I know. And all the characters, everything. I don't see why people hated this. Now, I watched it in 3D. 3D shutter glasses. And the 3D was, maybe it was because I saw it in 3D. It was so immersive. It wasn't gimmick 3D. There was nothing popping out of the screen or anything. It was all window box. It was all depth and everything, and maybe I got caught up with that, and it was just, like I said, I was there type of thing. But the frickin' special effects are amazing. The art direction, the like I said, I mean, geez, the hobbits climbing up the mountain and the stairway in the side of the mountain, to get the key thing in there, and then well, even before then, the barrel, the whole them being imprisoned and then escaping, and the barrel sequence where they're floating, and then the orgs, and then the elves, and it's just so great. And I remember the barrel scene. I remember reading people really hated that for some reason. They were like, "Oh, it's too humorous" or something. Well, it's a long ass movie, and you got to have some kind of fun with it. It can't be all dark and dire all the time. Speaking of dark and dire, the whole ending with Smaug. I mean, the last 40 minutes where Bilbo goes into the treasure area and Sea of Gold. Man, it's that is so great. And then his characteristics is like throwaway lines like, where am I going to find this now? He's looking for the certain stone, and oh my God, waking Smaug up, and he's just like crouching. It's fantastic. And Smaug, and again, casting. Well, even though they didn't need to, but they got Cumberbatch doing the voice of Smaug, and you got Martin Freeman, and those two are on that Sherlock show, So that's really fun, and gosh, it's a man and a dragon, and some. If people love the in the first movie, the whole conversation between him, the puzzle, the questions, the what's the word I'm looking for? The riddles between Bilbo and Smeed, is it the skinny guy? I don't know these stories. I don't know anybody's names other than Bilbo Baggins. I know Gandalf. Now I know Smaug. So I'm not a Tolkien guy. I really am not. I'm just watching these movies from afar and not knowing anything about the history or any of the storylines, the books, the novels. I'm watching them as a movie lover watching a movie, and I'm totally freaking entertained, man. This is amazing, and I can't wait to watch the third one. I really can't. Whatever it's called. I don't know. I got the big old box set, and these are the extended versions. These are the extended 3D versions that I am watching. And another thing, I hear people saying that the extended versions are just, it's just too much padding. It's too much blah, 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 blah. I'm just going along with it, and I'm enjoying the padding, as it were. I mean, all the characters, the people in the, what is it, the lake town or whatever, where the two hobbits are left behind, and Smeag is now Smaug. Smeag is another guy. Oh, and I loved how they introduced kind of the Eye of Tauren, and the black of it is like a figure. That I never caught in the Lord of the Rings, the first two Lord of the Rings that I saw years and years ago. So it was kind of cool when Gandalf saw the figure standing there, and is that the Chris Lee character? I don't know. I'm just going along and watching these as they come along in an order, and all I gotta say, IMO, I'm loving him. I'm loving him. I'm 2 movies in. I'll say it that way. I'm 2 movies into the whole epic storyline, and I love how Smaug can see past the ring, the invisibility. That's another thing that was great. That dialogue between the two is great, and again, Martin Freeman, perfect for Bilbo, man. Even though I don't know who Bilbo is, other than I saw the animated Ralph Bakshi movie back in the 70s, 80s, whenever that thing came out. But Martin Freeman, and right now I'm in the middle of, well, I got 2 episodes to go left. I'm rewatching Fargo, the television series. I'm watching. I watched the 2nd season. Now I'm watching the 1st season, and he is the star. He's the main character in that, and he is so good in Fargo. He's so freaking good in Fargo. Those 2 seasons of television may surpass the movie, man. You can't say it. People say you can't say that the movie is so good. Coen Brothers. Well, you know, they produce the television show, and some of these storylines and characters are amazing. But we're not talking about Fargo. We're talking about Tolkien. And yeah, that's all I got to say. It's a little quickie, and and it was great to see Sylvester McCoy. Well, it wasn't the last one. In this one, it's just great to see him on screen again. I'm a Doctor Who fan, and knowing Sylvester McCoy from there, it's just great to see him again, and great to see him in a big budget movie. As a pretty cool character. So anyway, I'm done. This is old Roger D, Channel Downstar. Check out my game channel somewhere, and I will be back again. I don't know how soon. I don't know how soon these 2 were together, but whenever I get around to, I'm going to watch the next movie, throwing it in. That's when I'll review the 3rd one. But until then, this was the Desolation of Smaug, the 2nd in the Hobbit trilogy from Peter Jackson, in 3D, extended version. I give it 5 big fat toes up. We'll see you all in the next video. Bye.